Well, actually,
Basically,
at
I
supervisor.
and I manage the technical examination.
The future of humanity is inexorably molded by the dreamers of today.
There's a lot more that we can explore, a lot more we don't know about what's up there in space. And it's just a greater opportunity for us to go out and learn something new.
Eventually, I hope we get to the point where we're sending people to the station and then we're sending people from the station to other places.
There's a lot of talk about Mars, which even something like that, that's pretty exciting. Even to go back to the moon again would be pretty awesome.
I hope that soon we'll be able to explore even farther than our own galaxy.
It's the final frontier. Sounds kind of corny, but it really is. That's what excites me about the program, is the hope that's out there, that the things that we are doing today lead to greater things, in the future, and that someday I'll be a small part of all of it.
And it's important to every single person for us to look beyond just our little blue marble here.
It begins in the imagination of a few.
What they originally hired me for is to develop a helmet for the space program. 2 years before we made the first one.
But is realized in the labor of many.
Watching the orbiter and the motors and the engines and the tank, they perform well not just because they're designed well, because they're built right.
Everybody in the supply chain from the very, very beginning do it the same, so we can continue to make the same product that works right every time, first time.
In pursuit of perfection.
Process control at my level means that when I receive a part to put on the space shuttle, that it is perfect.
Everything has to be very precise. It all has to work together. There's a million things that could go wrong. And what we have to do is ensure that each process is absolutely within tolerance to ensure that everything fits together perfectly so the engine will perform flawlessly.
Great minds, hearts, and hands join in solidarity.
Process control is everybody's job, from the janitor to the OIC to the techs, even the ops desk. From when you first walk in the bay, it's everybody's job.
We all know what the goal is, which is to fly safe hardware. We work on hardware that is forced to operate in a very harsh environment. Ensuring that the hardware meets those requirements would be process control to me.
Process control means to have the proper specifications and tolerances so that you show flight worthiness of every component in the same manner every time.
To fly.
There's nothing better than to see a launch.
Man, talk about a moving experience.
Watching one launch,
The most exhilarating feeling there is.
that's the most exciting part.
The goosebumps still go up every single time.
Feel it, the ground shake, the earth move, watch it go, hold your breath.
It's emotional. It is an emotional experience.
While a world watches, ever hopeful for your success. Fly. Fly safe, strong, and true.
This orchestrated effort that we put into every single launch.
The only way it's going to work is if we all understand how the whole system works and how we all work together.
All the different requirements, all the different planning, all the different tools and equipment.
You don't have replacement parts, you move parts to different machines, suppliers go out of business.
Every step is critical.
We want to make it the same, always the same. We designed it one way, we want to make it the same way all the time.
You have to stay within certain parameters.
Try to get the same results every time.
And should you go outside of any of those parameters,
We're very careful in what we do.
you're not going to get what you're looking for at the end.
Someone's
because someone's
life
life
depends
depends
on
on
it.
The spacesuit, to me, bottom line, protects life.
You have to make it right.
All the way down the supply chain.
There's a lot riding on everything that we do.
Take it personally.
Everybody's responsible for process control.
We'll make the space program successful.
For against great risk.
Challenger, go with throttle up.
You rise with the dreams of a grateful planet. fly.
It makes me feel good just to say that I worked in the space program.
I have the best job in my company, I believe, being involved actively in the support of the Space Shuttle program.
Well, before I got in the aerospace industry, I used to work for a food company, so we made mayonnaise. So when I come to work every day, my wife would say, well, go make a jar of mayonnaise. Now I'm making something that's launching people into space. If that doesn't get you excited, nothing does.
I'm excited that I can say that I was a part of each mission in some way.
That's where the real rewards are. You know, plus my niece and my friends think I'm a rocket scientist, so you know, that's always cool.
Been retired for 5 years now. I'm still working.
It's very important to me that we do everything we can to assure success of the space programs.
It's a big deal. The whole world is involved. It's a neat job. I love my job.